Hi guys, welcome to Keto Rewind. Today is day one of the Keto Rewind Total Carb Challenge for the month of August. So for the next several weeks, Monday through Friday for the month of August, so I'm excluding weekends, I'm going to give you 5-day weekly meal plans of a total carb keto meal plan. So before I get started, I'm not a doctor, not a healthcare professional, not a coach. This is what I'm doing to get to my goal weight, and I am just sharing it with you. So do your own research, but if you want to follow along and do what I'm doing, that's all. I'm sharing what works for me. So anyways, today's day one of our challenge. This time around, it should be a little bit more laid back than the Clean 30 challenge, which I'll post that link in the cards. But where it's a little bit stricter. This one I have a little bit more flexibility since it's total carbs. I get 20 total carbs and I'm gonna spend them wisely. So anyways, I'm gonna start this video off with lunch. We'll go through what I'm having for the rest of the day and then have dinner, and we'll discuss macros at the end. So let's get started. Okay, so day one is starting off real easy. We're going to put a tablespoon of butter in the pan, and we're just gonna fry up 3 eggs and put pink salt and pepper. And then a side of bacon. Super easy, great day one lunch. And the finished product, 3 eggs fried in butter and 3 slices of bacon. They're real thin. And this is the bacon that we made ourselves. So I will log this into my macros, and here is lunch today. Okay, so I get asked if I take any supplements all the time. I have recently started taking this Equip ViraGuard as just an immune system booster. I'm not really too big into supplements, so I've recently discovered this one. I like that it has zinc in it. I like that it has grapeseed extract. So definitely check out this. I've been pretty happy with it. And also, I've been taking electrolytes. So that also helps bridge you between meals, especially if you're sweating a lot or doing any physical activity, or you just need something to get you to the next meal. So I will also link down below. I've been using this one and I think blue raspberry, my 2 favorite flavors. So check those out. I'll link them in the description below. Hi guys. It's afternoon coffee time. You know how much this is my absolute favorite time of day. So it's real simple. I'm gonna grab my measuring spoon and the stuff I need, and let's make my afternoon iced coffee. Let me turn the camera around too. Okay, so we're gonna just make an iced coffee. I'm gonna start with some black coffee. Whoa, man. And the next thing we're going to do is 1 scoop of, sorry, I need 2 hands here. 1 scoop of the unflavored collagen by Perfect Keto. Link will be down below. It's one of my absolute favorites. I have been taking this probably since month 3 of my journey. And then next we're going to, I'll probably need to switch hands, but I'm going to actually measure with a measuring spoon. I typically would do two tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, coffee, and 1 scoop of unflavored collagen. Okay, so we are there, and I'm just going to take my little frother and mix it all together so it's nice and bubbly, and add my ice. So that is my afternoon coffee. And it's so creamy and so delicious this way. And the last step is take some ice. Try not to make a big mess. And there you have it. Afternoon coffee. All right. Got some grilled broccoli, salt and pepper, and avocado oil. There is the finished grilled broccoli, and then also warmed up rotisserie chicken. You can get a fresh rotisserie chicken, obviously, but this is a great way to use leftovers, and it's super easy. Okay, so I am using the food diary to log all my food called Carb Manager. It's an app, it's free, I'm not affiliated in any way with Carb Manager, it's just what I use. So basically, I I want to recalculate my macros and show you how to switch to a tracking net carbs versus total carbs. So to do that, you're going to go down here into settings, and then up here, well, the first thing you're going to see is carbs to track. Net carbs is what I currently have it. We're going to change that to total carbs. And then you can also adjust any other, settings. I turned my exercise off so that it doesn't deduct from my macros, because I know that was confusing last time around. But the next thing, we're going to switch and we're going to change or put our weight, and so all that in there. I am 190, so I'm going to change my weight to 190. And if you have the premium version, it will automatically calculate your macros every time you have a new update to your weight. But you can do that same thing. You just have to do it manually in Carb Manager, the regular version, the one with the ads. So next thing we're going to do is look at the ratios. Now, right here, there's several different types of keto. For this challenge, we're going to use the straight up keto version like this. I like to use this one a lot, high protein keto. But right now, since this is just a challenge and I'm doing it with you, we're going to switch it to that. That will automatically set your 5% to carb, your 25% protein, and your 70% of fat. Now, these are going to be total carbs. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply my macros, and that is good to go. I will say I'm going to leave it at a 20% calorie deficit. And then there's if you have the smart version, what I was talking about earlier, it will automatically adjust your macros according to any weight loss or gain. So anyways, that is how you get your Carb Manager set to track net carbs and, total carbs. But here you have the total carbs, and it will change the color and all that stuff too. So the next thing we're going to do is log our food for today. Today we had eggs and bacon, we had keto coffee, and then I had my dinner of rotisserie chicken and grilled broccoli. So I'm going to go ahead and log that all in here. So it's pretty straightforward. Lunch, we're going to go ahead and hit that little ... add food. I normally would have this meal saved ahead of time. I have this meal a lot, so it would be in here, but I'm going to show you how to do it the old-fashioned way. So the first thing we're going to do is I had Kerrygold salted butter. So right here, and I had 1 tablespoon. Being that I knew I was going to be a little bit lower in my fat today based on my food, I went ahead and put a tablespoon of butter to cook my 3 eggs in. So all you do is hit add today. I changed it to tablespoon. The next thing we're going to do is enter our eggs. If you have a scanner, you could usually just, if you have a smartphone that will scan or take a picture, you can hit that feature. Or you can type it in like I just did, or you can use a generic one. So I had 3 eggs, and we're going to hit add to today. And then the bacon, I have homemade bacon. I will have a video coming at some point, but it was basically a pork belly that took a week to do. So there's no sugar on it and all that stuff. So the one I think closestly resembles my homemade one that's literally sugar-free, nothing in it, that I made myself is this one. So I'm just going to select that and change it to 3 slices. And we're going to make a video about that bacon at some point. So how to make your own bacon. And that is amazing, and it's worth all the extra work. So that was my lunch. Super easy. The next thing I'm going to do is, not that it matters, but I'm just going to show you. I'm going to add those electrolytes. They are sweetened with stevia, so there is, I would say, I'm going to guess there's a carb, but I'm not sure. So Ultima, those ones were raspberry. I can't spell. Don't judge. Red raspberry electrolyte drink. This one is actually the name of it, so we're going to go with this one. And I had 1 serving. And it looks like they still had nothing in it, so good. But anyways, it's always good to log that stuff. And then, so that I put under my snack. And under snack 2, I'm going to do my keto coffee. It's the same thing I do every time. So I have created a recipe, and I have showed you how to do that on other challenges. You're basically going to create a recipe for something that you have all the time, and it's such a time saver. So for me, okay, so there's my coffee, and if you want to see what's in it, it's 2 tablespoons of heavy cream and a scoop of unflavored coffee. So I had 1 serving of that, and I'm going to go ahead and add it. It's just a time saver. So then when it says my coffee, it's actually recipe, and those things are already included in it. This way I don't have to waste time and add all that. So the next thing is I need to look at what we've got going on here. So I've had 34 of my 95 grams of protein. I've had 48 grams of my 119 grams of fat. And I've only used up one of my total one of my total carbs today. So it's day 1. I went real strict, you know. So we had chicken and broccoli, and I just used the rotisserie chicken that we got from the store. It's just the oven roasted, just, you know, no sugar added. Check the ingredients. So we're going to just log in rotisserie chicken. And I did not eat the skin. Right now it has it to 1 breast. I'd change it right here to ounce. There we go. And then I know I had 6 ounces, of cooked chicken. And this will take into account the cooking process and all that in the macros. So if you had one that you've made from start and had it raw, you would use just be consistent in whatever you do. So if you use a raw measurement, do that for your whole challenge. Just be consistent is the main thing. And the next thing I did is broccoli. And I always like to measure my broccoli raw. Because you don't want to use cooked, you know, just want to be consistent. That's the main thing. So in 200 grams, there's 13 carbs, just FYI. So I measured it in ounces today. Sometimes I do grams, but I wrote down ounces. So definitely not 200 ounces. So I had 6 ounces of broccoli, and then we got to add the fat. And I used avocado oil by Chosen Foods. That's the brand I just love. You can get it at Costco. And I had 2, it's going to change that to 30 milliliters, which is 2 tablespoons. And then we look at how we did. So I'm at 12 of 19 total carbs. It does still give you net carbs, but we're really only focusing on total carbs here. 5 grams of fiber, 85 of my 119 grams of fat. The fat was low. It was the first day doing it. I kind of just ease into things, so I don't stress about hitting my fat goals ever because I'm trying to lose weight. And I've had 88 of my 95 grams of protein. Normally I have more than that, but I just was not hungry today. I'm coming off of eating not the best. So I just ate, and that's what I wanted. So everything is low. I'm not stressing over it. It's just day 1. I will pay more attention tomorrow. But the main thing is I stayed under my total carbs, and that was my goal for today. I'm not stressing about anything else, just stressing about hitting that total carb goal. So anyways, that's the full day of eating. Remember that all of these, like the supplement I took from Equip, that's optional. I'm showing you what I'm doing. And that, the coffee, the way I make my coffee, that's unique to me. I swear by collagen. I take collagen for hair, skin, nails, and inflammation in my joints. So it just is something that I do. You don't need any of this stuff. I just wanted to share what I'm doing. So you do you, and let's move on to day 2. Well, I hope you enjoyed day 1 of the Keto Rewind Total Carb Challenge. And I'll see you tomorrow back at day 2. Comment below if you have any questions.